It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. The website, obnradio.com. And our message line is 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. Today's episode made possible by attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. You can give them a call today at 979-826-8008 and schedule your appointment today. Diva Skin Conditioner, a formulation designed for those who are challenged with the cause and effects of diabetes. They offer a money-back guarantee. That's how confident they are of their product. You can visit their website today at divafeet.com, D-I-V-A-H feet.com, or you can call and speak with a representative to get your shipment in today by dialing 903-270-0026, divafeet.com.
What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home?
Well, the hits just keep on coming. They keep right on coming. And before we get off into today's episode, we're going to hear from a caller. This brother is a faithful listener, supporter, called in, left a message on the message line, 713-570-6736. We will allow Brother Callis to drop his thoughts with us here on the message line, and we'll be right back with today's episode.
Hey, radio guy, good afternoon. This is Kendrick Callis, faithful listener, sometime caller, about my third time calling you. Didn't really have a definite opinion on the athletic director search. I'm sure they will find a good one. I'm sure that Alicia Pete, she's a long time. I'm sure she'll do a good job in the interim. And if she would like a chance at it, I'm sure she's qualified and has been around and knows the ropes to get the job done, assuming that she wants it. But the reason for my call is I really wanted to say that I enjoy the show, and I like how you are able to weave in your opinions and state them as opinions and not state them as facts. And the way that you produce the show and talk in the show and deliver the show, when you know the facts, you deliver the facts. When you are stating an opinion, you state that it is your opinion. Appreciate that. Keep up the great work. I'll be listening as the season progresses and the fall sports campaign kicks off. All right, man, until I run into you again at a football game, be good, be blessed, homie.
Thank you very much, Brother Callis. We definitely appreciate you. Continue to listen, spread the love about the Mike Prince Show and the Open Mic Broadcast Network. You, too, can call in and leave your information, thoughts, comments, or concerns by dialing 713-570-6736. As I mentioned, the hits just keep on coming. In case you had not heard, there is some more exodus from the Hill. KJ Black has announced that he will be taking his services to Tallahassee, Florida. That's right. KJ Black, SWAC champion quarterback, trading in his purple and gold for some orange and green. We wish you well, my brother. In the infamous words of the song, it's hard to say goodbye, but I do understand. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get where you desire to be. So now with this latest exodus, and there are more that I've gotten some information on, not directly on the staff per se, but in the overall operations. There is a lot of moving and shaking going on underneath the currents. But still, there is no need to panic because in the memory of the good word itself, sometimes you have to tear down to build back up. So, from a football scheme of things, at least since April, the offensive coordinator has left for the XFL. Now, not only was he the offensive coordinator, but he was also the quarterback's coach. And according to the Twitter activity of Jonathan Williams, he will now at least fill the role of quarterback's coach for Prairie View. We know the offensive coordinator's position, that was part of Dooley's DNA to begin with. So you can see the transition of Dooley getting back into the driver's seat of the offensive coordinator. KJ Black vacated the role of tight ends coach. And by the way, I'm understanding that he will play the role of quarterback's coach and have some responsibilities of offensive coordinator duties at FAMU. So technically, I guess you would have to look at that as a promotion. Back to the issue at hand, the Panthers are doing some internal rearranging as August 31st continues to creep up on us. And as I stated in yesterday's show, it's not a time to panic. It's a time to collect ourselves. Time to refocus and move ahead. Meanwhile, you still have a quarterbacks competition rolling out on the campus at Prairie View. TJ Starks, Jalen Morton, Brother Connolly, all these guys are battling. Can't forget the young, impressive freshman, Brother Shane Lawrence. The line getting itself together. We have a projected scope of what the line might look like. We'll probably try to break that down a little bit later on this week. Another scrimmage is scheduled for this coming weekend. Things are steady moving, steady shaping up. In fact, just got a memo not long ago that Texas Southern has agreed to play Baylor University. That ought to be interesting. And before I forget, we have to extend a congratulations to Coach Byron Smith. Just inked up a new 5-year deal. A lot of exciting things coming out of the basketball camp. We'll try to reach out to him and get him on the show, get caught up to speed with everything that is taking place. Soccer, volleyball, locked and loaded, ready to get things started. In fact, I believe volleyball was projected to finish 6th this upcoming season. We'll see how Coach Tyler accepts that challenge. I do know there's going to be a huge weekend for volleyball on the same weekend of the State Fair Classic. There's a roundup that the conference holds, and this year will be Panthers' year to host. So we'll see how that develops over the course of the weekend. That's scheduled for September 28th. In fact, that September 28th meeting would be a week after the fact of the Prairie View Athletic Club pancake brunch to be held in the beautiful city limits of Prairie View, Texas. For more information, you can dial 936-333-5256. 936-333-5256. Greg Alston, 2-time All-American, Prairie View Hall of Famer, president of the Prairie View Athletic Club, will be the keynote speaker. Come on out, meet the president, discuss some Panther athletics, and there's a lot to discuss here of late. And let's have us a grand old time. Back to the need of an athletic director. I think part of the challenge that we have encountered at Prairie View is that whomever that person will be, they need to understand Prairie View. And when I say understand Prairie View, I'm speaking on the terms that you have to first recognize and realize that Prairie View is not Houston. And I think that is part of the challenge for outsiders that are looking in. They say, oh man, there's an opportunity at Prairie View. I'll be this close to Houston, and that is absolutely true. But it is not Houston. And what I'm saying is that you cannot operate at Prairie View as you are in Houston. And we need to really understand that concept, buy into that concept in order to get things moving in the desired direction. Example, what works in Houston does not necessarily mean it's going to work in Prairie View, and what works in Prairie View does not necessarily mean it's going to work in Houston. For lack of a better term, I'll explain it as such. Prairie View is a country school environment, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to embrace that part of it. Prairie View is a very rich in tradition, proud university, and has every right to be as such. But it's not in Houston. And I think part of the challenge is that we try to bring a Houston slash city flavor to a country environment. And when you get that, in most cases, it's not a wholesome mix. It's not a wholesome mix. And you have to be able to embrace the fact that, hey, we're in a country place, country environment, a wonderful place, but it's still a country place. And I think that's part of the lure of where Coach McNair has been able to thrive in Alcorn. Lorman, Mississippi, if you've never been there, and this is no diss toward Lorman, Mississippi, it is a very rural and country environment. But you have to be able to be at peace with that. If you're one of those that like the big lights, the big city, the buzz and the hum, Prairie View is not going to be a good fit for you. Regardless of your pedigree, you have to understand the environment. And that's not a bad thing. But you have to know what you're walking into. Now, you got some people, when they step foot on Alcorn's campus, and man, what do you see about being here? You got people that feel the same way when they step at Prairie View. And it simply comes down to this. Either you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. It's really those two choices. If you say, it's all right, you're not bought in. Either you're going to be like, wow, this is where I need to be. It's like a fit. It's just like a perfect fit. And when you go to places, whether they're country, suburban, or urban, you know when it fits you. You don't have to try to acquiesce and say, is this going? No, you know when it fits you. And let me drop this little nugget. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the money. It's just a fit. You fit this particular area. You fit this particular culture and lifestyle. That's where the success began. I made a vow many, many, many moons ago. And this is just personal. You can't always work for money. You have to have something that's going to motivate you and drive you more than money. Something that sparks your passion. Something that gets you out of bed other than money. And I think that's part of the hidden element that we're going to need for the next AD. You have to know how to raise money. You have to know how to locate the money. But money should not be the only factor that drives you. It has to be bigger than that. That has to be part of the element. That has to be part of the essence of making that next decision. Keep the calls coming. 713-570-6736. As always, we're working on different projects and things of that nature. We're going to be dropping some more information to you very, very soon. But as for right now, it's time for me to exit stage left. I am the radio guy. Remember to follow us on Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. The website, obnradio.com. I've got to go, but until the next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you on the other side.